I'm not far from home now. About somewhere between 90 minutes to an hour, I should be home. I mean, I haven't quite made Dundee, Michigan. That's where the big Cabela's is, but it's pretty much a straight shot. 37 degrees and raining, and that's better than what I expected. We were supposed to have 3 to 5 inches of snow. Now, that was more regional. That was closer to where I live, and I haven't quite made it to that county yet, so things could change in a matter of minutes here. You never know with Michigan. But I thought it might be a good idea for me to discuss going to the NRA show today for the first time. What were my expectations and were they met? So first off, I want to say that I planned to go because the last 3 years I wanted to go and work got in the way, and I said not this year, I want to do it this year. It's the closest it's been to where I live. It makes the most logical sense to try to go. But my work got in the way again. First it was, yeah, we're not working Saturdays, you're fine. Then it was, plan to work every Saturday in April. Then it was, we're not working that Saturday. Then it was, you have to work halfway into the next shift because we're running third shift that Saturday. Then, at the last minute, it was, we're not running third shift, you're getting out the regular time. Well, either way, with the last two options, it was drive with little or no sleep and just get there. So fortunately, I was able to get a little bit of rest, and it really worked out. I gotta say that I've taken off from work on long distance drives right after getting out of work Friday. By the end of the week, I'm done. I'm tired, and I've made it further than that, so I knew I could do it. The truck has had some repairs. I tried to get to the Great Outdoor Show this year, and the truck broke down. A day or two before? So, no, 2 days before. So, I sunk money into it. I knew, all right, the truck should be pretty solid. And I knew about how much I was going to spend in fuel. And I got some really good tips from people that were already down there, my friends that were down there. Thank you for giving me those tips about, parking and other stuff. So overall, I had the means to do it, and I did it, and I'm really glad that I did it overall. So when I made my original plans to go, and I thought I would have that Saturday off, my plan was to go with friends. Well, that fell through. I'm kind of glad that it did, because I really couldn't guarantee that I would be there to pick somebody up or to carpool with them at a set time, and somebody would have been waiting on me. Then that wouldn't have been fair. Additionally, when I got to the show, I met up with a couple friends, and we went around for a little bit, and then we went and did a group photo. Everybody got together and we did a group photo. And after that, we kind of all went our separate ways. And I only ran into one other Gun Channels member out on the floor the whole time. So I was running around. I was seeing this for what it was for the first time, but I was also meeting up with vendors. Some of them I actually knew, not in person, but I had communicated with them via email, and it was really great to meet some of these people. And I also got to do some shop talk with some of the vendors. I went to more exhibits than I planned to go, or I thought I would go to. Not really that I planned, that I expected to go to. And I did get some swag. Some of it was destroyed by a freak accident after I left the show, but I did get some swag that I'll be giving out to some people. And I did get to talk to some people. I got some really good information. I mean, overall, it was just much better than what I expected. I didn't go to any of the member meetings. I heard all the scuttlebutt going around about Bruce Wayne LaPierre and Lieutenant Colonel North, but that's kind of a wait and see what things transpire deal. But yeah, it was kind of nice being there while these things were taking place, and the buzz. I was there for the buzz. So, but overall, I would say I'm willing to do this again. I know that if I go to Nashville, I've got relatives that I could stay with that live close, but I would have to probably take 2 days off work to do it. And I've got to make that decision next year, but I'm much better informed for making that decision. I recommend to anybody, if the NRA show is going to be near where you live and you can get the time off work and you can afford the fuel, go. I also recommend that you try to get 2 full days to go, because I showed up at 11, registration only took 5 minutes, and I did most of the first floor, and I saw most of the vendors' exhibits on the first floor that I wanted to see. There were only a few that I'd either go back a second time or that I missed out on. I never made it to the second floor. The second day would have ensured that. And if I was staying there for 2 days, then I could be up at the house, you know, hanging out with everybody, socializing, or if it was a hotel next time or whatever it is, I could at least get that interaction, because it is really hard to make time to see Gun Channels members, even the ones that live in your state. But I have met up with people while traveling. I've met up with people at rallies, and now I've met up with people at the NRA show, and that was really a highlight. If you're a Gun Channels member, or you're considering being a Gun Channels member because you hear all these people on YouTube and you wanna be involved, get involved. And we're always welcoming new people into the fray. And if you ever wanted to meet these people face to face, find out they're a regular person just like you. They really are. When you talk to somebody or you email them or something, that's one thing. But when you get to meet them face to face, something, it just, each level is a different thing. When you're just commenting, that's one thing. When you jump into the live shows, that's another thing. When you get to meet face to face, that's another thing. When you stay at their house and eat dinner with them, or they stay at your house and eat dinner with you, that takes it even further. And I've had all those experiences, and I wouldn't trade them. There are some really good people. And what's funny is, even if you've had a disagreement online, as soon as you shake hands, hug, whatever it is, you know, it makes a world of difference. There's some guy that was standing next to me. We were doing the patch photo where everybody puts a patch in their hand, and he didn't have a Gun Channels patch. I brought an extra patch. I gave him a patch. I've never given anybody a Gun Channels patch before. I've had them given to me. I won some in a contest, and Pink hooked me up with some at the rally. That's the only reason I've got them. And it was nice being able to hand that off. It's kind of like a challenge point in the military or something. I don't even know who the guy was. But hey, here you go. You're standing next to me. He needs one. Here you go. And that really felt good to do. So these are the sorts of things that you do when you get together at these rallies and shows and stuff like that. So for anybody out there who's kind of on the fence or a little bit shy, don't be shy. We don't bite. We really don't. And like I said, you'll find out that these people are regular people like you. They've got kids, they've got a marriage, they've got a business, they've worked some of the same jobs as you, they've gone to some of the same, they've lived in some of the same places. You might even served in the military with one of them. I've got a Gun Channels member that I served in the military with 25 years ago, and we didn't know each other then. And it's kind of nice to kind of make that connection now. And there's all kinds of things like that that happen when you're a part of Gun Channels and you start doing this social media thing. So the NRA show is a really good way because you don't have to, get media credentials to go. It's not really a lot of money, So I'm just saying, my experience today was positive. I wasn't sure it was going to be. I came in with an open mind, but I really just didn't know what would happen. And today was a really good day, despite a few things. On the way, I got either Budget Guns and Gear Review had gremlins, or Gunsnob had gremlins, and I talked to both of them the night before, and I got one of their gremlins. I had technical issues on the way down that I had to fix on the road. It wasn't the truck, it was my camera equipment, and I fixed it, and it took some more time and whatnot, but $35 later, I'm back in the working order, and I had a few issues. I'm not going to explain about the beverage incident in the vehicle on the way home, but I destroyed half my swag. So unfortunately, I won't be able to give out as much stuff as possible. But that's what I was getting it for. I wasn't getting it for me. A couple things I want for me, but for the most part, it was for other people. And it was kind of fun to do that. It really was. It was kind of fun to be, because a few people mentioned something that they wanted, and if I can accommodate that, because other people have done it for me. And that's what I mean about the whole Gun Channels thing. Don't worry about, nobody keeps score. This time it's your turn to do this. Next time it's my turn. This time you're the one I carpool with to to the rally. Next time, I'm the one you carpool with. This time you stay at my place. Next time I stay at your place. This time you give me a patch. Next time I give you a patch. This time you pick up swag. Next time you can't make it to the show, I pick up it. That's what is great about the family that is Gun Channels. And there are family members that you won't get along with, like in a regular family. And you just don't say anything to them when you're at Thanksgiving dinner, or maybe you do, and there's a lot of drama, and everybody gets out their phone. I don't know. But at the end of the day, though, we're all regular people with regular problems. We got regular jobs. We got regular lives, and we all love the Second Amendment. We all come at it from a different background. We all have a different approach, and we all have our different priorities. We all have a different business model for our channel. And I call it a business model whether you're making money off of it or not, because that's really what it is. And there's nothing wrong with that. And we all bounce stuff off of each other. We all learn from each other. We network out, and we develop relationships. And I saw that today. I really did. And I even got some of that with some of the exhibitors, with the vendors there. And it was the fact that I've learned to deal with so many personalities on Gun Channels and learned how to do some of this social media stuff with the help of Gun Channels members, that I was able to do some of that today with the exhibitors. So overall, good day, great day. You guys that I met before, it's good to see you again. You guys that I've never met in person until today, it was good to finally shake your hand. And I hope to see you again.